Hey everyone, I want to talk about the dream candidate for the Toronto Maple Leafs, or two dream candidates for the Toronto Maple Leafs for a right shot defenseman before next Friday's NHL trade deadline. So March 8th, I'll be live all day. I hope you guys join, but this will be a discussion I'll have, especially if they don't have a defenseman by then, but I'd be surprised if that's the case. Will Borgen from Leafs Guy here might be the guy Trey gets, and honestly, he might be the best fit. He's 27, right shot defenseman, semi-cheap, one more year after this one, and hits everything that moves. So yeah, I mean, Will Borgen, I think it's around a $2.7 million cap hit, or between 2.5 and 3, and would be the guy that would ideally fit next to Morgan Riley. I think 6'3", I mean, you see his profile here, 27 years old, 6'3", and over 200. I mean, guy can be a beast. We've seen it in the playoffs. We've seen also Adam Larson, a beast in the playoffs. So Will Borgen was brought up by Justin Bourne on the broadcast, and Adam Larson was brought up by Elliot Friedman on the broadcast. So, I mean, I've talked about Adam Larson a lot, especially if you want to give up everything, not everything, but like Minton, another high-end prospect and a first-round pick, to get Seattle to retain 50% of Larson and send him over. Like, that is fantasy land to the extreme. But if there was a scenario where you get either Will Borgen or you get Adam Larson, 50% retained, I would give up a lot for it. So Will Borgen less, obviously, but I mean, his cap hit makes more sense for the Leafs at 2.7. So I would probably give up, because he's got term in an extra year, I'd probably do like the McCabe thing. Get Seattle to retain on the 2.7 anyways. Get it super cheap so you don't have to give up any on your roster. You can keep a guy like Cal Yarncrow on the fourth line, potentially with Kampf, if you keep the lineup the same. And then you get them to retain 50% on Will Borgen. You give them a first-round pick, and you give them maybe another mid-round pick or a prospect, and you call it a day. You got your defenseman for Morgan. You also got a defenseman for next year at a cheap cap hit. So, I mean, if Borgen's 50% retained, you're talking about like 1.3, 1.35, depending on his cap hit. I think, again, as I said, I think it's around 2.7. That's wild. So give me your thoughts, guys. If you think Will Borgen or Adam Larson could be on the Leafs wish list, I mean, just go on Twitter. You see people talking about it. And Borgen's not afraid to fight either. I think it's down here. Yeah. He's not afraid to sauce the mitts. Let's see. So subscribe, like, comment. I'll be live all day on trade deadline, as I said. And we'll see if Will Borgen could be one of the guys that the Leafs target. Talk soon. Peace.